Hi, this is Carol from Carol's Crew, coming at you one more time with another video. As I've said in previous videos, I am a whole foods plant-based nutrition coach. And I want to share some more tidbits with you about how you can improve your health and wellness. If you've listened to my videos before, you know that Carol's Crew, or CREW, stands for Creating Relationships to Empower Wellness. And if you are interested in becoming healthier than you already are, then you are invited to become a member of my crew. I have been able to reverse my type 2 diabetes diagnosis that was made in 2008 with this change. And this is just what I want to continue to do, give hope and information to those who are facing these chronic diseases. Because these diseases are lifestyle diseases. They're diseases that come about because of the lifestyle that we lead. And I have been very happy with my progress since 2020 on my whole food plant-based journey. I really want you to know what health or real good health looks like. And so why don't you come with me on this journey today, and I'm going to talk about hydration. But before we do that, please know that I mean a total lifestyle when I talk about whole food plant-based, not just a diet. It's not just what I eat, but it's my exercise, my daily routine, and how I maintain my peace and outlook on life. When I meet someone now, if they knew me prior to 2020, they stare at me, usually stare me up and down. Then they inquire about how did I lose the weight? I tell them that I got off the meat and dairy. I then watch their face crinkle up and they tell me they could never give up meat, or I could never let go of the cheese. I ask them, how much does their health mean to them? I'm not talking about life longevity, but the ability to walk or run around without pain, or the constant need to see a physician or even pick up monthly supplies from the pharmacist. Or when you go to the grocery store, are you leaning on the cart so it can support you? Or are you able to walk down each and every aisle and say, this is what I want, to reach the items on the middle shelf, the top shelf, or the bottom shelf? Well, it's important then that I say to you, you have to check in with your body's desires. Not your mind, but your body's desires. In one of my videos, I talked about a relationship with food. And I explained that the relationship with food begins in the mind, not our stomach. How many of us actually hear our stomachs growling from hunger? Very few now. But we do feel the urge of our mind telling us how good a certain type of food may be. Let me tell you about when I went to the African World Festival this weekend. The food in the food trucks and the food that was being cooked in the different stands was just all around. The aroma was all around. I had my granddaughter with me, and she saw a food truck that said you can get a bucket of fries. And so we went over to see about the bucket of fries. And while we were over there, we saw this whole tray of chicken tenders. I mean, they looked so beautifully fried, brown, and looked crisp and tender and everything. And I said to myself, they look pretty, but that oil, when it hits my body, it's going to go into my veins and clog up my arteries, and then I'm going to have some more problems. So she got the French fries, but I walked away from the chicken tenders because no matter how good they smelled or how good they looked, I knew what they were going to do to my body later. What I want to talk about today is hydration, because your body needs to stay hydrated, and water will allow you to relax and allow you to feel what is vital for your continued health. One of the most important ways to get in tune with your body is to monitor your water consumption. Now, you've been told that every diet you've ever tried or everything you've ever done has told you to drink water. But you choose to do things that are sugary, colorful, and taste differently. So when people see me, I tell them, I need you to drink to consume water. And they immediately ask, can I drink other things? And I say, no, you can drink other things, but I want you to drink the water first. Many people feel they get plenty of water, but do they really? Let's go through some numbers. And let's say your ideal body weight is 150 pounds. Or if you're a man, your ideal body weight or what you want to look like would be 190 or 220, depending on your height. Now, when I say ideal body weight, I don't mean what you weigh now. I mean where you want to see yourself moving. Well, if you want to weigh 150 pounds, then I need you to consume 75 ounces of water a day. Then everybody jokes with me and says, girl, if I drink that much water, I'll float away. Or I'll be spending all my time in the bathroom. And I say, maybe for a couple of weeks, but it'll even out. Your body will then begin to expect the water and know how to efficiently put it into use in your body. And it'll say, wow, he or she is trying to take care of me. Let me get on the bandwagon and make this water work for me. Now, what do I mean by making the water work for me? Well, I'm saying your entire body, I'm not saying it. Research says your entire body is made up of 55% or 60% of water. Why 55 or 60? Most men is 60% water and most women is 55% water. Because unfortunately, women, we have curves that we like, but the curves are caused by a little bit of fat being there. And fat holds no water. It doesn't need any water to exist. But let's talk about your organs, your vital organs, and how you want to see them maintain themselves. Now, you know your skin is your largest continuous organ on your body. And it needs to function to have 64% of water to get to its cells. The human brain is 75% water. Your blood contains 83% water. Your heart is 75% water. And your bones, only 22% water. But those muscles, remember those muscles? They require 75% water, as well as the things that you're really trying to maintain or prevent them from having any malfunction, your liver and your kidney, because those are vital organs that will keep you out of the hospital. So if you see your organs are needing this kind of water, why aren't you trying to drink the water? Why don't you want to give those body muscles leanness with water, and also your heart, which is also a muscle? It's the lubricant for your body movement. We need to feed the muscles so we can have less fat and move more efficiently. And if you want to lose weight, you need those muscles to move for you. You don't want the aches and pains from trying to do stretches or sit-ups or walking. But you want all of your muscles and your vital organs to say, she's taking care of me. She's not a camel, or he's not a camel, or nor do we look like camels. So we're not going to be able to store that water. So let's replenish our bodies daily with water. Now, also I can tell you, for those who are money conscious, drinking water will decrease some of your food budget. No Hawaiian punch, no sodas, no pre-bottled tea. Regardless of how natural or green the label says it is, I want you to drink your water first. And when do I want you to drink it? First thing in the morning, when you get up and open your eyes, I want you to drink 25 ounces of water off the rip. Why? Because during your sleep time, if you've been sleeping, now if you haven't been sleeping, that could be another reason to drink your water, you have been losing water. Because when you're sleeping, you push CO2 out of your nose and your mouth, and that contains oxygen and water. You actually become dehydrated overnight. And that glow you buy those $40 to $400 creams for would be so much easier to maintain if you just drank your water. I know you've seen the new circle lights in the salons, and boy, are they bright and do they show the wrinkles in your skin. And you really don't want to see those, do you? Well, let's drink our water so we can get rid of some of those flaws. I went to a dermatologist about 10 years ago, and I was shocked when she told me that my skin was dry. And she gave me this concoction to put together to, um, to hydrate my skin. But when I looked at the ingredients of Eucerin, shea butter, and Aquaphor, they all contain water. So I need to drink my water to help the moisturizers work. And I know Regina King has the commercial on TV where she's saying her grandmother's skin was so soft. And it was, I'm sure it was. But petroleum jelly tends to stay on the top of your skin. It doesn't get absorbed into the different layers. So I need you to drink some water because it'll get down to the cells of your skin and plump them up and make you look great. You don't want dry, flaky, ashy skin. You know, there's too many jokes about ashy skin. So let's drink our water. Let's use what we have to make ourselves the best. And then the other thing is, if you've ever been on a diet, every diet program says you should weigh yourself first thing in the morning. Why does it say that? Because during the night, you're losing liquids and you're actually getting smaller. So let's wake up in the morning, replenish it so we can lose some more liquids and keep it going because we want to stay hydrated so that we can be healthy, right? Now, let me tell you what's been going on because I am so just flabbergasted by the whole situation. Water buying is the craze. And who's bottling the water? That $1 billion industry called soda, or pop, as we say in Michigan. I grew up in a house where we had a clear half-gallon bottle of water in the fridge, and when you desired something, you went and got a glass of water and you drank the water. Or in the case of my girlfriend Terry's house, her mother made the best lemonade. But her mother's lemonade isn't around anymore, so I don't want to digress about that, but I want to tell you that Kool-Aid, soda, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Faygo, Town Club, and all those little boutique sodas that have come up of late, they have water in them, but not the water that you need. Because it's usually sugary or it's filled with other things, colorants and stuff like that. And your body needs fresh, pure water. And I know they have the water in the bottles and they say they're alkaline, they have electrolytes, they're fortified, they have fruit juice in them. And that's all fine and well, but that's my treat maybe once a week or every other week, the flavors in something. And I usually don't even do that because the flavors aren't true. It's not real fruit juice. I can tell you when I go to, I believe, a Sheraton or a Hilton, they have the huge water bottles in the foyer of the hotel, and they put lemons or they put oranges in them. I drink those because I love the taste of fresh fruit in my water. But the rest of it, I don't need that. I don't even need the preservatives that come along with it. But I don't want to digress. I want to stay on focus. Let me tell you about the whole thing of bottled water. And it was eye-opening for me last year. One of my girlfriends sent me an email asking me if I wanted a free water purifier for my kitchen sink. And I said, sure, what do I have to do? And she said, Michigan State has a team that's coming down to test the water in different parts of Detroit. Given the recent and not recent, but the Flint water crisis and the Battle Creek water crisis, where the water was found to be at dangerous levels for lead. I said, sure, why not? Let me see what Detroit's water's like. And so they came out and they tested the water. It was 4 of them. They tested the water in my sink and in my bathroom. And they found an insignificant amount of lead in them. And so I said, great. That means that my tap water is as good as anything else. But while they were here, they saw a bottle of bottled water, and I won't mention the name of it, on my shelf. Now, I don't buy water because I feel that it's free from the Detroit River, so why buy something that comes free? Well, that comes with my water bill every month. So I said, sure, take the bottled water and test it. They found more lead in that bottle of water than they did in from the water in my kitchen sink. So I have a new water filter on my kitchen sink, and I do drink spring water, but nonetheless, I do drink what God has left here on earth for us to drink to give me optimum health. So I'm not saying bottled water is bad. I'm saying be careful, and I'm saying know what you're drinking. But let's go back to the 25 ounces of water first thing in the morning. Why do I say first thing in the morning? Because it will hydrate your body, and you will probably have a bowel elimination within a half hour of waking up or an hour of waking up. Now that's getting all the toxins out of your intestines and allowing your kidneys to flow free again and your liver. So you know that even if you're fasting, you will still have bowel movements. So we want to get the impurities out of our vital organs. Now that you've done the 25 that morning, now you've got the whole day to consume the other 50 ounces. And so I just want you to do it maybe in 18 ounces, 16 ounces, 25 ounces, but keep track of the fact. And if you're worried about being up at night, cut it off at 6 o'clock. But that doesn't mean go get a sugary drink either. It means let your body rest and rejuvenate at night. Now you say, why is the whole thing of water so important? And I will tell you that you don't want to be dehydrated. You want to be hydrated. The dry, flaky skin, the strong urine smell, the yellow in color, those aren't good for you. They're making your kidneys and your liver work harder. The constipation, I had some friends ask me, you have a bowel elimination every day? I say sometimes 2 times a day, depending on what I'm eating. And they were flabbergasted because some of them don't go but once every 3 days. And I'm saying that's horrible to hold that much toxin in your system for all that time. That's why you have a constant fatigue or sluggish feeling. You have muscle weakness. Your muscles don't move as you want them to move. And you might even get frequent headaches. So you're buying Tylenol and aspirin. Where, to be truthful, if you were truly hydrated, your brain wouldn't feel that stress up there. So I want you to drink water to maintain your true alignment, not only with your body, but with the Creator, because He put it all on this earth for us to have it. I know you have questions about water, and I do plan to do some more videos on hydration. But if you like what I said today, sit back, like my video, share it with your friends, talk to them about it, because water is no joke. It is key to your maintaining a healthy lifestyle. It's been fun talking to you today. Remember, I'm Carol from Carol's Crew, where we create relationships to empower wellness. And I hope to see you again soon. And until then, please drink your water. Bye.